You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're grade A, number one, bona fide first class. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. And you'll be one all your dumbass life.
Call than usual.
It's like, hello. Yes. No, it's not like that at all. Anyway, no, in fact, I'm going to stop now before I offend everybody. Yes. Getting to this, right, and I will cut these bits out. Trust me. Right.
Right.
Okay, that is right. Listen, yeah, there is a plan, you know. Hi, stop it. Lonnie, you take the camera away if you make a noise. Try and do a bit to cameraman. Right, okay. Hi there, LinkedIn family. Jonathan here from Some Talented People. And we are at, oh no, I can't remember what day it is, 4, 5, some point in the progression of these, the acronyms for aware for why you have to be here. And today we're joined again by our author Lonnie Ray, by her publishing co-conspirator Steve Kidd, and by Quinn Yo, who has temporarily just moved away from her keyboard. So I'm not going to show you that view so you can't see it. Today we're talking about repeat offenders, and we'll try and keep this light because we've had some fairly harrowing stories. I'm afraid to come to you, Lonnie. In fact, even though you're the author, Steve, give me a repeat offender story that doesn't involve death or murder or anything like that.
You know, the repeat offender is, I always think of the person who's banging their head up against the wall. So you think, you know, you've got that person who has a mental deficiency that you have to put a helmet on them to protect themselves. I'm not talking about that kind of person. I'm talking about the person who, you know, in fact, I have a book that I'm writing right now that's called Romeo, the Suicidal Parakeet. And he every day drops himself on his head. And it's based on a real story from a parakeet that we had. I still don't know why, but he would, for whatever reason, we'd hear this crash and he would have dropped on his head in the bottom of the cage. And with most of us, when we do something and it hurts, we're like, you know, hey, let's not do that again. The repeat offender is the kind of person that's like, oh, wow, that, you know, that hurt kind of cool. Let's do it again, you know? And so they become that person where it's like, I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore, but let's just do it again, you know?
I will again just say that, you know, the suicidal parakeet, I mean, just, you know, when I say light and shade, there is light.
Oh, when you read this book, you will be totally laughing all the way.
I am pleased because, yeah, we're covering some deep stuff. And the trouble is, you see, I am so tempted into these deep conversations because we have touched on imposter syndrome. We've touched on not having a growth mindset, which is what schools equip everyone with. Fear of stepping out, fear of putting your head above the parapet. If you're not getting the right score on your tests, then you're a failure. And all these things, supposed to be a funny conversation, but any conversation is a good conversation. It sounds a lot to me like we are, I mean, I've got the beard for it, but we are 4 wise elderly sages. Obviously, the ladies are lovely and young and not a day over 35, but we are wise elderly sages. And this is a really good book for young people because the mistakes that lead you to be a repeat offender or a dumbass in the first place are mistakes of youth, they're not. Lonnie?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Lonnie, give us a good, fun story. Make it funny this time.
Yeah.
No pressure, guys. Repeat offenders are there. I wish it was funny. I got nothing. I don't know.
Tell us the story.
You know, they. So let's just tie it back to, you know, when you're when your self-worth is tied to being likable, you accept the unthinkable. And so accepting a repeat offender in my life, like I did, was somebody who would continuously like run over my foot, back up, do it again, and then go away. And I'd be like, did you? No, you didn't do that, because I didn't have the ability to recognize it. And so after a while, you start to notice a pattern, and it's really, really important to notice that. Do I have a chipper story about a repeat offender? Not well. I've got some smart ass ways to dismiss them, but that's not probably not what you're looking for.
Well, no. Hey, listen. We're going to look at the SOS aspect of this after we finish the AWARE acronym. So Quinvo. Yeah, Quinvo. Sorry. Repeat offenders that you've had to deal with. What sort of things? What sort of dumbasses are you coming up against again and again?
You know what? Honestly, I haven't had that in my life, other than my own me being the repeat offender in terms of some of the things. Like I want to say I want to change, and I don't, and I keep not changing. So I guess the funny story could be about me pretty much. I can laugh at myself. So the story that I have is not like serious stuff, but seriously, like how many times have I told myself not to do that? And I keep doing it over and over again. For example, I want to get up early and I don't. I want to meditate daily and I don't. I want to drink water, and I even set my alarms. And when the alarm goes off, I say, okay, one more minute, and then I forget. Like these to me I also consider this repeat offender myself anyways. For now, the people who do it to me, I don't let them do that to me, but I let myself do it to me. So man, I'm mad. I'm pissed. There you go.
That is profound, because we started the conversation saying that we are all sometimes dumbasses, and really the learning point is to recognize these patterns, which you'll be able to do if you buy this book, because you'll start to recognize things you do yourself. So what I'd say is to anyone watching the shows we put out, buy Lonnie's book. I won't even attempt to get the title right again. As I say, there's a screenshot of it. You'll be fine. We'll be back tomorrow with the last part of our acronym, and then the day after that we have some strategies for you to deal with dumbasses as they manifest in all of their glorious ways. Have a great afternoon, evening, morning, depending on when you watch it. This is Jonathan. Take care. See you again.